The Dems are taking aim at Chris Christie. No surprise there. Christie not only has a scandal on his hands, he might be running for president. Gloria Borger's with us now from Washington, our chief political analyst. They're playing, it seems like the Democrats obviously are playing hardball. Christie's, though, standing among his fellow governors, he seems to be surviving this scandal, if for no other reason than he is raising record sums of money on their behalf, right?
Right. He's delivering. He's raising money for them. He's raised $18 million. And since January, which is when he had the scandal problem, he's raised about $9 million. So he's made a point of being out there on the campaign trail for them, raising the money they need. There's some whispering behind his back about, well, is this okay? Is this going to hurt the brand, et cetera, et cetera? But as long as the money keeps coming in, I think he's fine.
How important is Christie's future, his political plans, I should say? How important is this gig to that as a head of the Republican Governors Association?
It's very important. It gives him visibility, although he probably argues now that he's got enough visibility of the wrong sort. But it gives him visibility. It allows him to collect chits. I raise money for you, you help me out. It allows him to go into key battleground states that one might want to have name recognition in if you're running for the presidency. So, when he first took this job, this was, going to be a clear stepping stone to the next thing. And it may well be if he survives this scandal. But it does help him on a lot of fronts. It doesn't hurt to have people owe you something in politics.
It seems a little odd. I don't know if schizoid's a word, but he's getting all these plaudits and support from his Republican colleagues. But back at home, you hear some people saying that, his back is against the wall with this Bridgegate scandal.
Well, look, the story in New Jersey, and we saw yesterday, he had a town hall. The story in New Jersey is a sort of twofold. You've got Sandy recovery, in which Christie went out of his way yesterday to tell a town hall, look, I spend 40% of my time still on Sandy recovery, reminding them of the brand that they liked when he was in charge of Sandy recovery when that occurred. The second thing he's got, though, back home is the Bridgegate scandal. Very aggressive investigation in the state legislature, subpoenas hanging over the heads of 2 former aides who are so far not cooperating with the committees. And so I think that, he's got to proceed on 2 different tracks, because he does not know where the Bridgegate scandal will go. He's spoken his piece on it, said he knew nothing about it, but it's going to take on a life of its own. So all that he can control is what he does, and that's what they're trying to do.
It's taking on a life of its own, and it appears in other lives. This scandal has more than 9 lives. I turn it on some of the political shows. Some people have entire shows night after night about the Christie Bridgegate scandal. It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Well, look, it's interesting to a certain group of people. There may be more to come out of the state legislature. We're doing our own reporting. The legislature's trying to get the information, and we'll just have to keep reporting it as it goes along, Don.